Welcome back. Let's take a look at your sports news now. The South African women's football team is grateful for the opportunities to play warm-up matches ahead of the defense of its Women's Africa Cup of Nations title in Morocco in July. Previously, there was an outcry from the team to bemoan a lack of opportunities ahead of major events. Banyana are in a camp in Pretoria preparing for their friendly international matches against Botswana and Zambia over the next week or so.
Banyana's preparations for the Women's Africa Cup of Nations are on track. South Africa will be aiming to successfully defend the title they won in 2022. The team is in camp in Pretoria to prepare for the two friendly matches against Botswana and Zambia in a three-national tournament. And Captain Refilwe Jane, who just returned from a long injury layoff, says the team is grateful for the warm-up matches.
Over the years, there was a challenge of fully preparing for big tournaments, but this time around things have changed. Thanks to Sasol, thanks to Safa for helping and making sure that each and every FIFA window we get to play friendly games, we get to play tournaments and things of such. So that gives us the team a bit of time to gel in together, gives coaches time to see other players. So with all these games that we keep on getting, we try to build on them so that by the time the tournament comes, we are fully ready.
The 22-player squad is a blend of experience and youth, while some players make a welcome return from an assortment of injuries. Coach Desiree Ellis says the warm-up matches will give them an opportunity to test players ahead of the grueling WAFCON tournament in Morocco.
We're more here in testing players and giving players an opportunity, and sometimes when you're doing that you don't get the result that you want, but it's also about performance, because the performance will bring you the result, because it's all about being ready for WAFCON. You know, that's the really important thing here. If we're ready now, then we have a problem, but you know, it's going to test us, especially with some of the players coming back from injury, also to see where they're at, that have some really good minutes at the clubs, and to see what value they can still add, and with the newer ones coming in, can they raise their hands.
The team also boosts overseas-based players such as Jermaine Siopesengwe, Amohela Mutawe and Hilda Magaya. Mexico-based Siopesengwe says they will use the friendly matches to iron out any remaining flaws.
We are basically just trying to work on the disadvantages of our team and get better at our mistakes and get better in terms of as a group. We know that it's going to be tough, honestly, going to WAFCON and being the defending champions, but I think as a team we have to take that in our stride and go and defend our title, which is the most important thing for us.
Banyana will play against Botswana on Wednesday and Zambia next week on Tuesday. Both matches will be played at the Lucas Meripe Stadium in Atteridgeville, kicking off at 3 p.m. Vincent Tura, SABC News, Atteridgeville in Pretoria.